and her legs are missing.
Oh, God, when did that happen?
Yeah, they were there before.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to Katawa.
Guess what? Class is uneventful.
Sweet.
And after the final bell rings, or it's fully eventful, but we just don't care.
Yeah, I don't got time for all that shit. Let's get back to Emmy.
We have Emmy now. This isn't school emulator.
Right.
I find myself alone with Mutou again.
No. So, looks like we've all assembled for the second meeting of the science club.
Oh, that was actually the official first one.
Or is it the first? What do you think? Should we count yesterday as a meeting?
Well, we did form the club yesterday, didn't we?
Can't believe you're going along with this.
No.
I'd have just walked out before you could say anything.
That seems like club business, so we can safely call yesterday a meeting. Yeah, like, is this really what you want to do, or are you just
hang out with a teacher by yourself? Just sounds like more work.
Yeah, like he's going to give you all sorts of stuff to do. Yeah, I'd rather join the tea club. I don't like tea. Mutou smiles in his usual stilted and awkward way. I wonder if the muscles in his face are just not shaped correctly to let him smile naturally.
You really do have a knack for this, I think. Logical thought processes, that is.
I guess so.
A scientist speaks with authority, Hisao. The answer here is yes, I do.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry! When the world wants to know how it works, we tell it, even if all we've got is a decent hypothesis.
So we lie.
Yeah. But we must sound certain anyway, because we're the authorities on the subject, right? I can't tell if you're lying to me now.
I guess. He chuckles to go along with his awkward smile at his awkward joke. I'm doing my best not to grimace, but I don't think I'm being too successful.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Hashtag cringe. That's entirely false, of course. I knew you were lying. We know a lot, sure, but nobody's an expert on how the world works. If only because nobody can be sure. With no certainty, there are no experts. But we like to pretend sometimes.
So is this how every club meeting's going to be?
Yeah, are you just going to ramble at me until I can leave?
There's some things that we can be certain of, right?
Yes, but no. We know gravity's there, for example. Maybe.
Whee! To illustrate, Mutou picks up a pencil and drops it. Thanks, I wasn't aware of gravity until now.
See? Still there. But it's good to check every once in a while. That's why you'll still see researchers mucking about with gravity.
Maybe someday we'll just stumble across anti-gravity.
Right. Never know. Pretty sure we know how it works, but there's always a chance that something isn't how we think it is. Maybe we're actually being pushed down instead of pulled. So you check and check and check. That's science in a nutshell, Hisao. Sounds really arduous and boring.
Yeah. The whole time I've listened, feeling rather spellbound. Mutou seems to really be passionate about this stuff, I think. It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, like joining this club is like choosing a career path when there's like other ones out there that are just drinking tea and
yeah. Plus Tea Club probably has Lily in it.
Right.
And the other clubs have girls.
And they're right. Not a teacher.
Yeah.
How the world works. How humans work. How the universe works. I suddenly don't want to be in this club anymore. All these questions to be answered.
Putting myself to sleep.
And depending on what I go into, maybe I could even figure out a way to fix my heart. That said, I don't think that's a real priority for me.
Yeah, it's just my life.
Yeah. Besides, as we start discussing the book he gave me yesterday, I find myself more and more interested in that than my heart condition. Okay. Before we even realize it, an hour's gone by.
Well, let's call this meeting over for now, okay?
I guess Hisao enjoys it.
Yeah. We'll have another meeting tomorrow or the day after.
He considers this for a moment.
Call it the day after. I've got a lot of grading to do.
Okay, see you then.
Whatever.
As I exit the classroom, I realize that I don't really have
his voice
anything
destroys me
to do tonight. Me too. It melts my heart. Emmy and I didn't make plans.
Oh,
so
dying.
I guess I'll go to the library. Beats doing homework in my room anyway.
Tell my story.
Or go to Emmy and make plans with her. The library always seems cooler than the rest of the building. It's so cool in here. Probably to keep the books from getting damaged by excessive heat and humidity. Books are sturdy objects, but if you want to keep them in good condition, it takes a little effort. Thanks for teaching me about books. I've got several books that are so well worn, the pages are barely clinging to the spine.
Does the internet not exist?
It seems impossible for them to be usable, but if you handle them with care, I guess not. I make my way to the main desk, where I spot Yuuko busying herself with something or another. She smiles at me as I enter and waves.
Wait, what was her voice? Nerdy.
Yeah.
Hello, Hisao. Good to see you again. What are you looking for this time?
Nothing in particular, I guess. I just didn't really feel like going back to my room is all. I have a girlfriend, but I'd rather just come here.
You gotta tell every girl I have a girlfriend. Stop talking to me.
Stop hitting on me. Yuuko nods.
Well, if you're unoccupied, maybe you could help me look for something.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Sure. What do you need? Just gonna test my loyalty now.
Yeah.
Yuuko brings a finger to her lips and looks around furtively. She seems to be looking for eavesdroppers.
Come closer.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
I took a few hesitant steps forward while feeling distinctly unnerved. Yuuko lowers her voice to a confidential whisper.
I'm on the trail of the Yamku cat burglar.
The what?
Shh, the walls have ears, Hisao.
Oh, I was supposed to say that louder.
Or they might. I need to hook you up with Kenji. But
Yeah.
listen, those missing books, remember them?
Yeah?
Well, they weren't missing. They were stolen. I'm convinced of it.
I think I know who did it.
It is Kenji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you saying something of the sort earlier, but how do you know? Yuuko leans in closer and, if possible, whispers even lower. Well, you see, they're books that I had and are not here anymore.
Yeah. Because I found one of his hiding places.
You did what? Yuuko looks triumphant.
Found one of his stashes. It was under one of the stairwells in the boys' dorm.
Yeah, going to the library was a great choice, Hisao.
What are you doing in the boys' dorm? 3 books I've been looking for, all there. I'd suspected a thief before, but this proves it.
Yeah, kinda. So did you take back the books? Yuuko looks as if I've just suggested she walk around naked. Maybe I should.
Yeah, go ahead, see what happens. Are you nuts?
Give me that choice.
He can't know I'm on to him. He might go to ground and evade capture.
Huh. So what do you need my help with then?
Is she like the leader of the feminist uprising?
Maybe. Yuuko
Opposing
casts
armies?
another glance around the library and leans in closer.
You've got to spy for me.
Spy?
Also, I need $20.
Yeah.
I need to order a pizza. Yeah, like when you're in the dorms, you know? Keep an eye out for suspicious activity.
There's like suspenseful music and everything.
Yeah, what?
What constitutes suspicious
I
anyway?
think the game may be taking this a little too seriously.
I mean, Kenji's a pretty suspicious dude, but I'll wager he barely goes to class, much less sneaks into the library to pilfer books. Still, what's the harm in saying yes? At the least, it'll get me out of this weird conversation. Yeah, I can
We've
do
seen
that.
Kenji in class.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw the book.
He's like half blind, and yeah, we saw him with a bunch of books.
See, Hisao, you keep working yourself into these weird conversations because you don't just go hang out with your girlfriend.
Right. Just ignore everyone else.
Yuuko straightens up and claps excitedly.
Great. Now hurry up and talk about something else in case someone comes in.
How's
the school treating you?
I thought I was going to talk. Pretty well, actually. I've been running in the mornings with
Emi Ibarazaki. God
Yeah,
damn that last name,
that
right?
girl. Yeah. How'd you know?
I served you 2 in the tea house, remember?
Yeah, God, Hisao.
I deduced that you were going to run with anyone. It'd probably be her.
She looks pleased with herself. Impressive.
So you can solve that mystery, but not the mystery of the books.
Anyways, yes, we've been running in the mornings, and we kind of started dating. Yuuko claps her hands together excitedly.
Really? That's great.
She a seal?
Yes. I'll bet you 2 are great together. I love seeing people find one another like that, you know? I even thought to myself when you walked into the Shanghai that one time, I wonder if that kid will wind up with one of those girls.
Or both.
Yeah.
Really? Yuuko doesn't seem to notice my somewhat weirded out tone and nods affirmatively.
Yep. I could tell you'd wind up with one of them, you know? I've got an eye for that sort of thing. just not book thieves, of course.
Her expression droops slightly.
I'm not so good at it myself.
Oh God, she's the
Story
girl.
of my fucking life.
She's the girl that doesn't have a root.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm sure that's not true.
I'm sure there are people out there that really wanted it. Oh, it's true.
Well, they kind of play flirtatious.
Yeah. I met this guy once. Had a heart problem. We
Yeah.
got along really great, but it turned out he was younger than me. So? And that was kind of weird, but not terribly so.
How younger?
Oh, yeah, good point. What was really weird was that he disappeared one day, and I've not seen him since then.
Huh, that does seem kind of odd. Kind of like the books.
Doesn't
That
it?
you can't find.
I hope it wasn't something I did.
I feel compelled
It was
to
Kenji.
reassure her. I'm sure it wasn't.
Oh,
Ah!
Jesus.
I intend to try and calm her down further, but the both of us jump in surprise at the ringing suddenly coming from my pocket. That's your ringtone? Yuuko sighs to steady himself as I pull the phone from my pocket.
Shh, it's a library.
I feel a little sheepish for indirectly causing the incident. Oh,
Oh, flip phone.
phone.
Oh, Jesus.
Emmy! What's up?
What up, girl? Oh, thank God. I haven't called your phone before, so I didn't know if this number would work. Or whether you would pick up, and I can't.
How old is this game? What's up? Whoa there, Emmy. Slow down. What's wrong? There's a pause on the other side of the line, during which I can hear Emmy trying to control her breathing in order to calm down.
I
Something's
fucking killed a guy.
got her. I need you to come help me bury a body. Something's got her terribly agitated, and it's starting to agitate me.
Can you stop by? Like now, or shortly after now? I really, really need to talk to you.
There's a tone of pleading in the last sentence that I don't think I've ever heard from her. Of course, I'll be right there. Hold steady, okay?
Hold steady.
Hold true. In my increasingly agitated state, I've apparently started saying things that don't quite make sense.
Okay,
Just
I'll be
now.
okay.
You always say something. See you soon.
Yeah. Maybe now he's just noticing. He's become self-aware.
Okay. I press the button to end the call before slipping the phone back into my pocket. Apologize to Yuuko for running off.
There's a mistake, because no
And
one
run
with a
off.
flip phone has ever pressed a button to end a call. You just close the phone.
Yeah. Perhaps at some point, I would have stopped to think about the time or how suspicious it looks for a guy to enter the girl's dorm at this hour.
Whatever.
Except right now, I'm just concerned with getting to Emmy and finding out what's wrong and how I can help her. So you went the whole day without going to... Well, I guess she was with us earlier.
Yeah, they were at lunch.
I knock on the door and am greeted with a subdued, "Come in." I guess that should have been you saying
Yeah,
that.
whatever. It was
Something is
internal.
very wrong as I stare at the scene before me. Emmy's there, yes, but she's in a wheelchair. Oh no. And her legs are missing. I glance
Oh, God, when did that happen?
Yeah, they were there before. I glance around the room and see them sitting in the corner, looking like they've been thrown there. Emmy responds to my entrance with a lopsided grin that is both pleased to see me and completely, utterly heartbroken.
Let's go to the windmills. Hi, Hisao. You will not get that unless you've seen it. Never mind.
It looks like she's been crying, but if she was, she's stopped now. I notice that I'm a little out of breath, having taken the stairs 2 at a time in order to get here. My heart doesn't seem to mind the strain, though. I file this happy fact away for later consideration. Like when I am not starting something somewhat dumbstruck, staring
There
somewhat
you go.
dumbstruck at my girlfriend in a wheelchair. Realizing I've still not responded to her greeting, my brain lurches into gear. Emmy, what happened?
Guess I should have listened to you, Hisao. My leg's got a nasty infection.
Oh,
Gross, get away
no.
from me. I'm not allowed to run on it for at least a couple of weeks.
Touch it.
It's all
Scoots at
oogie. Don't mind the pus.
She gives a bitter laugh that shouldn't be coming from her.
I can't even walk on it.
She like...
I could have used a crutch and kept one of my legs, but I didn't see the point. Why hop? You can't run on one leg. At least this way I can still, I don't know, roll fast or something.
Yeah, that's good, right? My
Pat,
awkward
pat,
attempt
pat.
to look on the bright side seems appreciated, but not really effective. Emmy shrugs again.
It's just kind of a nuisance. I mean, we can't even eat up on the roof now. No wheelchair access. We'll get a pulley system. It's all good.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal, right?
She can't weigh more than like 50 pounds.
That's true. Carry her up there. I mean, we can still eat together, and that's the important thing. That lopsided grin again. It hurts to look at.
I suppose so. Yeah.
God, don't do that.
It's like injured puppies. But like I said, it's a nuisance. I mean, I haven't really used a wheelchair in
She thinks for a minute.
maybe 7 years, something like that anyway. A long time. I'm afraid I'm a bit out of practice.
Well, fortunately, it's only temporary, right? Right?
Please? Oh yeah, of course.
Is that... okay.
It's not like I've lost him permanently.
Oh, thank God. That would have been sad.
But it's a pain in the ass all the same. I feel like the music would have been a little sadder if that were the
Well,
case.
I kind of like thought that might be where this is going.
You're worried that something terrible's going to happen.
Like she'll
Yeah.
never be able to walk again. I nod sympathetically. There's not much else I can do, after all. What am I going to do? Say I told you so?
Yeah, don't do that.
Although I did tell her to get that leg looked at. But I've only been dating her for 2 days, so
Yeah.
rubbing it in her
How
face
about I
is
don't be a fucking
probably-
asshole?
But by the time I noticed it, it was too late anyway. Ooh, I need a drink.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get some water after this. Actually, we're good to stop right there.
Okay,
So let's
perfect.
both get a drink. Because I'm drinking a soda and it's not helping me. All right, medical stop. We'll see you next time.